want your band around the top of the knee. You don't have any choice. Stay with the hard one. All right. If you really struggle, I can swap for you.
Enzo's got the other one.
Enzo's got the other band. He's not here. He's still dead here. Best day of the week. Okay, that one. The black one? I don't want it. Do you know what I've had to do to my body this week? It's broken again. Right. Guys, I want you to just relax your back onto the floor. I'm just going to ignore you, Tom. Slide your shoulder blades underneath. Just take your feet and your knees slightly apart so you feel a little bit of resistance, which isn't going to take much for the black bands, right? And I want you to just make sure your feet are just slightly sitting under the knees. So you've got a beyond the 90-degree angle. Take a lovely deep breath, opening out through your rib cage. And as you exhale, let your rib cage melt back down to the floor. Squeezing gently through the tummy. And then inhaling, allowing your spine to gently come off. And then exhaling, dropping down. We're going to go straight into a hip roll. We're going to lift our bottoms, roll our hips up towards the sky. A gentle opening of the knees at the top. And then a gentle release down. As soon as you brush the floor, we pick our buttocks back up, lift high and open the knees at the top. So we're just warming up through the lower back, the buttocks, the hamstrings. Band all right, Paul?
Yeah.
Good.
Ask me again in 10 minutes' time.
Okay.
The massive twang wasn't in fabulous.
Right, let's go. 5 more of these. Let's start to lift our hips up a little bit higher. Squeeze your buttocks a little bit more. Open the knees a little bit more. Warm up those outer thighs, hips, back muscles. Inhale, exhale, roll it out. Inhale as you hit the floor. Exhale, roll it all the way back up. So your breath out is when you're moving your spine. Last 2 reps. Right, we're going to lift our last one up and we're going to hold it at the top. So up in top bridge, open the knees, and then just press the knees in and out. Not really fast, just a press, release, press, release. Squeeze a little bit more into the buttocks, elevate those hips a little bit more. Going to be 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, press it out. 4, wake them up. 3, 2, 1 more. And roll it out. Let your spine sit heavy into the ground. So imprint your spine, squeeze the lower belly, and lift the knees up to tabletop. And then bring your feet a little bit higher than knees and bring your big toes together. So the diamond shape through the legs. Continue to open those knees, so you've got that resistance the whole time. Take your arms a little bit wider than your mat, palm down. And I want you to drop your feet down to the side edge of your mat as you lower the legs back through to center and over to the other side. So we're just going to wake up the obliques, the lower abs, get a little bit of rolling motion through the lower back, so a little bit of rotation, not too much. So when I drop my legs, I rolled onto the buttock and then I roll back, but my rib cage stays on the floor. So you want to keep your shoulder blades pressed down the whole time. Now, open the knees a little bit wider so you've got the resistance all the time. And also, don't let your heels drop lower than your knees. If you're here, it's going to be really easy peasy. Slightly higher, so you've got more length. Feel myself rolling down the mat.
Yeah, I'm halfway down.
So I want you guys, don't go too far over to the side. Try and lengthen your legs a little bit more. So aim for the corners of your mat as you lower down. So this is not a rolling side-to-side motion. This is a gentle tap to the side corners of your mat. So try lengthening your legs away a little bit more, like this. So when you come round, you drop and lengthen, and then come back in and drop and lengthen. Right, 4 more. Knees wider. We end up bringing our legs back into the middle. Now extend your legs apart to your feet. Flex your feet, turn your toes out slightly, open your legs, and just press open your legs, holding your legs as straight as they will go. If you're already feeling your abs, stay here. If you want more, push your legs away towards the floor. So you're working at a much deeper angle. Don't let your lower back take over. Keep pressing, keep turning those toes out, keep extending. Now, as you do this, don't let your knees fall behind. Keep those knees going with your ankles. 8, 7, 6, 5. Straighten those knees. 3, 2, last one. And then bring them back together again. Give them a little hug, but keep them wide so you don't lose the band. Little roll and lower back. Hold on to the back of your thighs and extend your legs out, keeping that feet. Point your toes this time. Stretch your hamstrings by pushing into your hands. Now release your arms down to the floor. Your left leg is going to stay where it is. Your right leg is going to drop down as low as you can go, lifting all the way back up and swapping to the other side. But look, you've got to stay in that wide leg position. So when I drop my heel towards the floor, it hits the corner of the mat, lifts back up and swaps to the other side. So you're taking it down and slightly out at the same time. Now, your lower tummies need to be doing the work here. You'll feel that a stabilizing leg, thigh should be kicking in. And make sure you're breathing. Losing my band. 8 more. Slow it down a little bit, everybody. The shoulders.
I'm regretting abs yesterday.
So what you did.
Yeah.
You're feeling it today.
Yeah.
Last 2. Come on, go deep in those legs. 1 more. Now, can you keep those legs up above? Bring your fingertips to the side of the head. Come up into a crunch and pulse crunch. So focus on the upper abs. If there's too much in your lower abs, pop your feet down and carry on the crunch. Or bend your knees to tabletop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 10. Elbows open. 8, 7. Squeeze. Really draw your rib cage down to your hips. Hips towards your rib cage. 3, 2, and 1. Pop those feet back down. Interlace your fingers and just stretch your arms overhead. And then bring the arms back down by your side. Take a long deep breath in, exhale, imprint your spine, roll those hips back up and hold a bridge. So this time, we've got still a little bit of resistance, not too much in that band. And we're going to keep our weight into our right leg, lift our left knee in, and you're going to extend the leg, pull the knee in, extend the leg, pull the knee in. Now, when I extend that leg, it just stays in line with the opposite thigh. So you're squeezing, pulling in, squeezing, pulling in. Give me 8, 7. Now press into that right butt cheek to lift those hips nice and high. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now pull the knee in, extend the leg up and lift your hips. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1. Pop the foot down. Take the weight equally on both sides. Stay here. If you need a quick break, roll out. Take a couple of breaths. And then lift back up when you're ready. Otherwise, stay in your bridge. See if you can get your shoulder blades under a little bit more. And when you're ready, weight in that left leg. We pull the right knee in and we kick it forward and put it back in again. So loads of left buttock work here. You're losing your bands.
Just a little as in the as my knees cross.
And losing the head.
Oddly, they're staying on to it.
Come on, left, squeeze, pull that leg in, aim more, and make sure you're breathing.
So with Enzo's interference, I might actually come up with more leg hair than we came in.
Last 3, 2, lift, last 1, hold the knee in, extend the leg up. Now lift your hips up high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down and roll it out. Take your feet and knees a little bit wider and just let your knees rock to the side to side. Loosen up your lower back. Feel a little bit of a stretch down in the lower abs and the side of your hips. Okay, those arms are going to come out in line with your shoulders, with your palms facing up towards the sky. Imprint spine, pull your knees in towards your chest. And once again, we straighten the legs up. Okay, so we're going to work. Let our legs slowly go over towards one side. And I want you to split open the legs, pull them back, and then rock back to center over to the other side. So you pause, open, ease off, and back to center. I'm just going to take mine down to my ankles because it's a bit harder. In fact, everyone stop a second. Everybody take your bags down to your ankles. This is going to work your outer glutes a lot better. Reset. Go again. Over to one side. Open wide, and then you should feel your buttocks getting involved. And obviously your option to always ease off is here, 90-90. Just to take the load off if you need a slightly easier position. Tom, you've still got double band on, and you take it down to 1.
Still double.
Oh yeah.
What do you take it for?
Tom,
So roll, roll, roll. Shoulder blades, pin them to the ground. Abs on, open wide, ease off, then come back. So slow it down. Time under tension. More work needs to be done. You enjoy the black band, Paul?
Enjoying like a strong word. Okay.
Persevere's going, doing well, doing well.
I feel the outside of my
Buttocks.
yeah.
Good. Right, we're going to go 4 more of these. Let's turn our heads the opposite direction so our legs start to move a little bit more into the spine. So I'm coming up to my last one. We go back to center. We bring our fingertips above us, interlace our fingers, pistol grip. Reach up inside that hoop and pulse up. Try and keep your legs straight. If you need to bend your knees, do the same. Just coming inside there, okay? Now reach up, reach up, reach up, squeeze. Now extend those knees if you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Reach higher, last 2. One more. Now we lower our head, we lower our arms, we lower our chest. Turn the toes out, open the legs out, and pulse the legs. Now, your buttocks might be fired up, great. If you want more of the tummy, you drop your legs lower. If you want to ease off, drop your legs there. It's a bit difficult to do it with bent knees, so it's good to just challenge yourself. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep the control. Come on. 10 more. And then give yourself a little hug in again. A little rock side slide. Now, use this opportunity to slide the band back out, back above the kneecaps. Roll yourself up. Whoop. I used to warm myself up. Still got a flipping jumper on. And then come around onto your hands and knees. Okay, so flat back. We're going to start moving our left leg first, okay? So we're going to hover the left knee. All we're going to do to begin with is a hamstring curl up and back down. So we exhale, lift, squeeze the butt, drop back down. Just be very wary that you're not rotating through the pelvis or the hip. You want to make sure your knee just comes straight up in line with the hip bone, straight back down. Soften through the elbows. Now do one more and then we're just going to add into this. So we're all going to lift up, hold, extend, fold and down. So we lift, lengthen, bend, release. Now we're going to add into this again. So, a little bit of upper body. When we next lift, we come up, we extend, we fold, and we tricep dip down. We come up, we extend, we fold, we tricep dip down. So make sure your triceps, as you roll forward, elbows squeeze into the rib cage. You push up, extend the leg, fold it in, and so on. Try and keep that knee up in line with your hip as you drop down into a tricep. It's very easy to let your knee dip down. Four more. Okay, a little bit of surprise at the end. We stay like this and we pulse. Now, if that buttock's not on fire, he's very upset. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Now have a look at your knee position. Is it dropping? Is it dropping? Lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2 and release. Just sit back briefly and then push your hip into the left heel. Lower your head and chest and elbow to the floor. So kind of wriggle around, see if you get your heel into that correct place where you just felt the exercise.
No wind.
Yeah, it wasn't kind of aimed at you, that comment.
I need a fat bottom.
You need like a weight that you can just stick your bum cheek into.
Work makes no difference.
And then we come up. We drop our right elbow to the floor. We take our left arm out wide. We have not finished with this left buttock. We're going to hover again. All it's going to do, 2-point exercise, okay? We lift, we pull forward, we return, and we drop. So up, squeeze the elbow or shoulder, and release. Now that is quite difficult to do with these black bands. So what I want you to try and do with these black bands is it will naturally pull your knee in towards your chest, pull your knee out towards the outside of your elbow. So out and then forward, that's it, much better. It's not going to take long to hurt.
From
6 more. Come on, let's start to get these legs higher. Now it's your isolating butt that should be feeling this more than your moving one. Well, it should be.
The right one.
Yeah.
Yep. Feel that.
Come on, left. Pull forward. Everybody, give me one more. Now look up towards me. We come up, we pull forward, and we pulse as high as we can go. Press, press, press. Come on, 6, 5. Get it higher. 3, 2, and release it off. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I just start forward onto both elbows. Interlace your fingers. Get a triangle position running through your arms. Take one leg a little bit wider, the other one a little bit wider into a plank. Now you can stay here. You can lower your knees. You can stay there. Or you can do squeeze out, drop. Squeeze out, drop. Or you can do a tap out and drop. Tap out and drop. Okay? Or if you're on your knees, you can just do pull out with one knee, bring it back in, like pull out the other knee. So you keep your toes on the floor and you just little taps it out to the side. Now, strong in those abs. Squeeze the belly. Isolate your upper body. Come on, keep going. 4 more taps. Or 4 more squeezing out to the side. And as soon as you're done, your last one, you drop to the floor. Just let the body seat get heavy in the ground. Let's just leave our buttocks alone for a second. We can take your arms out wide to a T. Come up onto your fingertips, extend your arms. Lift your chest to a little hover. Now release the hands. Now pull your shoulders back away from the ears, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift up one side and just give me a squeeze of the shoulder blade. The other arm stays hovered if possible. Back to center. Stop here, look forward towards me. We bring our hands forward, thumbs touch, we bring them back. And then we go the other direction. Squeeze up. Center. Touch the thumbs. Open wide. Now, we want to try and keep the chest as high as possible with this, okay? That's your challenge, posture. Feet stay on the floor. So I know it's difficult with those flat bands, but take your feet as wide as they will go. Perfect. You've got enough room there with the fire extinguisher. Just. Beautiful.
I do keep bashing your shoes. But that's just
You keep bashing each other.
yeah, there is. We do that at work as well.
Okay, let's go 2 more each side. And use that last part, get an extra lift, an extra squeeze, get your chest higher, so all your back extensor muscles are working. And when you've done that last thumb touch, bend the elbows and drop your head. Let your whole body just relax into the ground. Feel the heaviness into the floor. Wriggle side to side through your hips, loosen up through the lower back. Bring your hands to the side of your shoulders. Pick yourself up. Bring your hands underneath and just take a cat stretch. Tuck the belly in, push the floor away. Gently come back to neutral spine. Sit yourself up on the side. So knees under hip, hands on shoulders, abs on, back flat. Hover your right knee. And we just begin with the hamstring curl up and down. With that now, you can't go back. You're in it now.
With the club.
Let's do one more like this, and then we just add that leg extension. So we lift, we extend, we bend, we release. Sounds quite scary. So 2 more like this, and then we're going to add that tricep push up. So I'm going to do one more big one, squeeze it out, and I'm going to tuck it in, and then we lower forwards, we come up, we extend the leg, we pull it in, we drop. So what I want you to do is when you drop down, I'm seeing quite a lot of this, the knee drops. Okay, that means you've lost the tension. Try and keep your knee up, 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 and then push up, extend and release. Which I know is hard to do, so you'll forgive me with that band. Tom's got no excuses. Even if he has got a doubled up band.
There's 2 lights and medium, isn't it?
I reckon so, yeah. That having more bands, I can't double up mine. No, I don't get anywhere with that one. You have to tighten my hips up. Right, 3 more guys. Let's get a little bit more squeeze in the hamstring. Let's get a little bit more depth in the triceps. Draw your core in, squeeze your belly. Last one. And then lower everything. Oh, there we go. Lift up again. Sorry. Pulses. Remember? So I just let you have a little break then. Now squeeze the belly. Look at your knee position. Lift it up more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now release. Now push back into your heels. Let your elbows drop. Take the pressure off the shoulders. Lift ourselves forward again. We come down onto our elbows and we take our right hand out to the side. We go back into that hover and we lift, we pull forward, we ease off and back. Now it's going to hurt more on this side because you've already worked your left side and it's not going to recover for a while. My leg's not moving on this side. So I really do sympathise for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
So remember, try and take your leg out, up and out first of all, so abduction, then forward flexion in the hip. Difficult to do, I know, when you're starting to feel a bit tired in the buttocks. The knee will naturally start to fall into the centre. You need to work as much as you can to pull it forward. You're not here for long, guys. You're not here for long. If you need to drop your knee briefly between, and it meant you got more range when you went to your next rep, drop it in between. Just try and give me 5 more if you can. Left buttock, 5, yes?
Yeah, me.
Left knee?
You've got to wait a minute.
For God's sake. All right, guys, last one. So this time, we lift up, we hold forward, and we pulse. Pulse. Now get it as high as it will go. Side crunch. Almost use your waistline. Lift the knee higher than the foot. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, lift it. Last 3, 2, last 1, and let it go. Again, sit it back. Earlier on, we were in an elbow plank and we were doing the taps. Okay, this time on your hands. Hands on your shoulders. Feet about hip to shoulder width apart. Back up. So see if you can challenge it. Opposite hand and foot taps, bring it back. Opposite hand, foot. You don't have to. You can keep your hands where they are. Go back to the legs. You can go back to knees and try it with the hands and the knee. But what I want to do, whilst you're doing that, if I move out your way, look at the mirror position, planks, yeah? Don't lift those bottoms too high. Beautiful straight line running through the body. And breathe. Give me 8, 7, perfectly controlled. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1. Good. Drop those feet back down. Swing around and bring your feet forward.
Oh, I can swing around.
Swing around and sit on your bottoms. There. Bend your knees, grab hold of the top of your feet, lift the leg from your spine. Explore away and get into a hamstring stretch. Bow down, chin to chest, push the legs as straight as they will go. Sit up. Bend your legs. Okay, so use your knees to get your spine positioning. Bring your fingers to here, lift your elbows, sink down to a half roll back. So beautiful curves in the spine. Lift, twist, drop. So the opposite leg grounds and you work on that resistance. If you want more, come to here. If you want more, extend the leg. Extend the leg. Up to you. And make sure you've got a lovely soft spine. Okay. If you're there, you're going to damage your back. So you'll be really sunken. And then you rotate from your waist. That's when your obliques are going to kick in. Give me 8, 7. Let's get these legs a little bit wider. Pull the knees out towards your shoulders. 5, 4, 3. So you've got to twist it a little bit more. One more. Hold, arms forward, pulse. 10, 9. Now suck that belly in. 7, 6, 5, 4. Quite to get warm now. 2, 1 more. Roll it up. Catch hold of your knees and lift. I was in here recording Pilates class beforehand.
It was. I was going to burst in and wave, but I thought that.
I saw you suddenly stop and come quite into the room.
I couldn't see you behind you.
Bring your fingertips. I want you to internally rotate your shoulders so your fingers turn in towards your bottom. Bend your knees and let's lift up into reverse tabletop. So first we'll work on the positioning. Hips high, shoulders back. And then if you wish, you can pull that knee back in again, just like we were doing. You don't have to. But if you want to get more, extend, drop, extend, drop. Now hips high. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. What's up, Anthony? 3.
Band's marching up my legs.
2. That's all right. And release. Good. As you slide in, slide back to your hands down, bring them forward and just gently push down into them. A really lovely stretch into the forearm. Should be. Do you feel the stretch in your forearms by doing that? Come. Bring them further forward. Paul?
Yeah.
Anthony. I love Anthony's answers because I feel this in my toes.
Back on the wrists, to be honest.
Release it off, give it a shake. Bend your knees again and lift up. So get your posture right first. So this time you can repeat the exercise. You're twisted. You want more, straighten your legs. Come to here. You're lifting from the ground. Okay, which is virtually impossible with these flat things. You're going to have to bend your knees. You can bend, start from the ground upwards a little bit more. You can be here. Or if you're really struggling, you support yourself and just do some leg lift. Just that movement works my lower tummy muscles controlled. 8, 7, 6. It makes you bend more. It makes you work your obliques more. 4, 3, 2. One more, guys. Hold. Pistol grip. Pulse. So you can just pulse here. You can bend your knees. You can lift your knees. You can stand. Whoop, and hold. Whatever works. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and rolling down. Let yourself just roll forward. Start to remove the bands. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees turned out. Slide your heels in and just open out. Let your legs have that freedom. Now you can use these bands to stretch. Yeah. And if you do, use them folded up like that. Don't use them as a single band. Or put these lovely green things
Thank you.
that I'll just open on that shelf if you want to work with a band. Or you might not need a band. Okay, roll it up and lift up tall. We're going to keep our right leg tucked in and take our left legs out to the side. So have a look at your position. You want to have both knees pointing out into a wide V. So my hip bones are facing forward. My legs are going outside. So if you open up both legs, you'll be like that. Yeah, they're wide. Turn towards your left leg. This is where you might want your band. Your right arm is doing the work. You reach and we're aiming to get the left foot. Then you can bring that elbow arm around if you wish. And then lower your head and chest down, bending through that right elbow. So we want to try and get our right elbow on the floor without lifting the buttock.
Right elbow.
Right elbow. And believe me, I'm not very bendy, so remember I've got the long arms. So if you're holding onto the band, it's your left arm. Sorry, it's your right arm that's more dominant, so it's in front of the left.
Yeah, I was trying to get my elbow to the floor.
I'd rather you just got hold of the band and then extended your leg. Two more breaths. And gently release off. Bend your left knee and get your left arm inside. Open out through the arm and look up towards that right hand. That arm is then going to come up and over the ear. Side bend, pushing your right hip down. If you want to go further, go with that leg and then rotate up towards the sky. Lovely deep breaths here. You want to feel everything coming from all the way up to the lower back, all the way through your rib cage, up and over. Keep turning, using your left arm as your leverage. Release the arm carefully, come all the way up. Keep your right leg where it is. Swing your left leg back behind and bring a fine pigeon. Fine pigeon or fine seated hurdle. Seated hurdle, 90. You drop down, pigeon. Find your stretch. So we don't want to fall into our hips. We just want to find that stretch into the right buttock. You can rest down low or be as high as you like here. Bring yourself up into your hand, tuck your toes under at the back, slide your leg back, and lift yourself up into a downward facing dog. To do this, bend your knees, lift your hips, lengthen your spine, chest towards your thigh, and then press your heels down into the ground. We're going to reverse our stretch. So we're going to look forward and we're going to swing. And which leg we do? The left leg forward. Slide the right leg back. Look up, lift and lengthen. And then find the stretch that suits you. So you might want to come to seated hurdle, that's fine. Okay. Our seated hurdle, we haven't got Lenny today for the seated hurdle. So just try and breathe into that left buttock, allow your weight to sink down, but don't fall into the left buttock. You're ready to start. Sit into your left buttock, swing your right leg around, and then find that V position. So, lift up tall, then turn your body. Lift your left arm, and then catch your right foot. Then begin to extend through the knee and lower yourself down. Try to get your left elbow to the floor this time. Dropping the left shoulder, dropping your left elbow. 3 more breaths. So begin to ease off. Bend that right leg, wedge your right arm inside, lift your left arm up. First of all, we C-curve over. This may be enough for you, or you can slide away, go further. And we're trying to rotate and look underneath that arm, stretching through the elbow, reaching the fingers, grounding our left hip down so you feel like you're lifting out through that lower back. Grab yourself with that hand. Good one. Can you go all the way over and grab your foot?
I can promise.
Not far off.
Near his got the man.
Reach a little bit further. Used to be able to take loads of yoga. Okay, release the arm, roll it up. Take your left leg out to join your right. I suggest you roll your mat and get a little wedge on.
Oh,
So get those legs as wide as they will go. Lift up tall. Hands in front. Softly drop forward as far as your body allows you to. It's important feet stay parallel. No rotating in, no rotating out. So walk as far as you can go. If you can catch the feet, amazing, do. Look up, lift to lengthen, and then fold. And repeat that. Lift to lengthen, and Tom, you flex your feet. Goes in. And I want you to grab the outside of your feet and then use that to push yourself down. So you don't rotate outwards.
that's a nice little seat, I'm all right.
Keep going, lift and lengthen, and fold again. Go.
Ready?
You've been stretching in the thighs?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Keep holding those bands and let them go.
I'll ping through the glass.
2 more breaths. And bring your hands back in the middle. Use your arms just to roll yourself back up. It's randomly in that camera then. Do weird things. And then just bring those legs together. Now I want you to open out the soles of the feet, knees out. Earlier on, we did that, yeah? This time, laterally rotate your shoulders, fingers turn out, chest up. And then we're just going to lift into reverse tabletop with the knees wide and just do a gentle rock side to side. But I still want you to be strong in the arms, lift the chest, as high as it will go, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pause in the middle, push through the outside edges of your feet, lift up and hold for 5, 4, open the knees, 2, and 1. As we come down, we grab hold of those feet. We lift up. I'm going to finish early today, guys. Push those knees down. And then softly drop down. Aim your nose to your toes. Bring yourself more into comfortable position. Rest your arms onto your knees. So your spine just kind of sit into its natural place. Slide your hands on the front of the knee. Just lift up one more time into a beautiful postural position. Engage your core. Hold yourself there. And then we lift. We interlace those fingers like we did at the beginning. We push up. Look up. Take a lovely deep breath. And as we exhale, we just melt down. We bring our hands together. We bow down. We give ourselves a big round of applause. Thanks all.
Thank you, Molly.
Pleasure as always.